It's 17 hours.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening. Good evening.
How are you, sir?
I am fine, Shravan.
Sir, nice to see you.
Same here. Same here.
Sir, looking smart.
I'm looking smart. Thank
Yes,
you.
sir, very smart and handsome. Welcome, sir.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening, Adya.
Sir, this is my hostel room.
Okay. Okay.
Uh,
Great.
Thank you, sir.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening. I think Mayank. Yes. Good evening.
Yes, sir.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening, Shantanu.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening. Hmm. So 1, 2, 3. We have got 6 participants till now. Right, so we will start now. Good evening, everyone. Shantanu, Mayank, Adya, Shravan, Kriti, and Ashutosh. So, welcome to, I think this is session number, any idea? This is session number 14th. This is the 14th session of Debate Ki Pathshala, right? And the motion which we have finalized is actually a bit old story, but a nice debatable topic indeed. Demonetization helped and did not hurt the economy, right? So basically, motion is favoring demonetization, and we have, as of now, the person who will start is Shantanu, and he will go against the motion. Then we have Ashutosh, he will go for the motion. Then we have Mayank for the motion. Then Adya is again for the motion. And Shravan and Kriti Ranjan, they are against the motion. So Shantanu and Shravan and Kriti Ranjan, these three are against the motion. And Ashutosh, Mayank, and Adya, these three are for the motion. Fine. So Shantanu will start, then Ashutosh, then Mayank, then Adya, then Shravan, and then we will end with Kriti Ranjan. Or Navneet also has come. Navneet is also for the motion. So Navneet, you have to start. You are the first speaker. So can you start?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so we'll start with Navneet now because he has joined. He is for the motion.
Today we all know that our topic is does demonetization help our Indian economy or not? So I am for the motion, so I will speak for the motion. Uh, Friends, I think that demonetization really help our economy because a lot of black money has came out after demonetization, and due to this, the number of taxpayers also increased by more than 1 crore. So it will, I think that it will also help the economy. When economy will be economy will be we can say that strong, then our government will give home loan as a low rate, and due to this we will also get benefited of that. I think that this will help a lot.
Okay, okay, Navneet. Thank you for putting your point for the motion. Now, straight will go to Shantanu and he will speak against the motion. Unmute and speak.
Oh, sorry, sir. First of all, good evening, everyone. This is Shantanu on this side, and today I am here. Today we all are present here to debate on the topic that whether demonetization helped and it was good for our economy or not. So I am from the opposition team. So basically, my motive is that demonetization did hurt the economy and it was helpful for us. So first, let me explain what demonetization means. So demonetization means that an act of stripping the legal tender status of a note that is in circulation in the economy due to various reasons like inflation, hyperinflation, political upheaval, and economic instability in the country. So if we go to history, on 8th November 2016, around 8 in the night, our PM made the value of 500,000 rupee notes to absolute nothing. So it was generally an attempt to remove the counterfeit currency notes out of the circulation and get back the black money that was present in the country and make country digitalized by and make country cashless and make our economy cashless. It was a flagship policy of our PM, but it went other way. So as we come on the basic motives of the demonetization, first motive was to recover the counterfeit notes in the circulation. So if we see the stats, the counterfeit notes that were recovered in the year 2015-16 and the upcoming year 2016 and 17 were just just a fraction above the amount of notes or the volume of notes that were recovered in the year 2014 and 15. That was also without the help of demonetization. So demonetization was a very big cost we paid for just receiving some extra counterfeit notes. The second point, which is a very heated topic after 5 years of the demonetization is still that the amount of black money recovered. So in India, there was about 15.43 trillion valued currency notes in circulation at that time, and government recovered around 15.33 trillion notes. So it is almost about 99.3% of the total value of notes that were in circulation. So it means that if government planned that the black money will not be deposited in the bank, it did go the other way, and almost all the black money was deposited in the bank. The rich and powerful people found other ways to do so by letting those people who didn't have black money, or those who were influential people, forced others to deposit their amount of their part of black money through someone else's account. So it made all the whole topic, it worsened the whole topic, and and uh, and it was like a scar on the face of our economy that didn't heal till now, and we are still recovering from it. The economy slowed our growth and our GDP, and it sliced our GDP from about 2% and in its growth. More than 200,000 small units were closed all over India. The worst hit sectors were the agriculture-based sector, real estate sector, and many others. They, the the impact on agro-based companies was so bad that the companies even reported deaccelerating growth in their turnover in a turnover of the year. Such sudden and the suddenness, yes, the main point of suddenness, which was unprecedented, was made so that no one can have any other way to prepare to come to take over the whole situation. But the negative part of the suddenness was that even the government was not prepared to take this stand. We all know that there were no proper facilities provided, and there was not a proper system even developed so that all the money, all the devalued notes that can be collected. We all have seen the images and videos of people standing in queues for hours to deposit their old notes and get new ones. The rate at which the old notes were deposited in the accounts and the rate at which the new notes were being printed were just contrasting. So there were many factors that demotivated us towards the demonetization that was taken by the government. It was done at a time when India was a cash driven economy on a whole. So this was an event that hit our economy hard and broke its back. So thank you from my side for now.
Great, Shantanu. It was a detailed study, I think. You have done a good research on demonetization. And now I will request Mayank. Mayank will go for the motion.
Sir, can you hear me?
Yes, Mayank, please go ahead.
Sir, last demonetization was announced on 8 November 2016 and is still a burning topic of our society. I am Mayank and I will try my best to remove the curtain from ongoing topic by putting my view. Now I am going to share some fact about demonetization. First demonetization was carried out in year 1946 and the second was on 1978. But both demonetization was hipped by the media. Why the government used such type of schemes? Just because to enhance the GDP. Our country's GDP in year 1946 was just about 2%, and in year 1978, the country GDP was 5%, 5.5%. And in the time of Mughal Empire, our country's GDP was 27% of world economy. So just government all the time try to improve the country economy by the demonetization. The reason behind 2016 demonetization was just to tackle money laundering, fake currency, terror funding, etc. After demonetization, over 85 lakh income tax fillers have been registered in the country. India is not only adopted demonetization, but the whole world, including some developed country and well-developing country, have also adopted such type of demonetization. Thank you, sir.
Okay, Mayank. After Mayank speaking for the motion, it's time to listen to Adya, and she's also for the motion.
Hello and good evening to everybody. This is Adya Isaria, and today I am going to speak for the motion that is demonetization helped and didn't hurt the economy. Demonetization was announced by our Prime Minister, Mr. Narendra Modi, on November 8, 2016. Since then, it has been termed as the greatest financial reform that aimed to curb the black money, corruption, and counterfeit the currency notes. If I say that demonetization only has a positive side, I would be wrong here, because as we know that every coin has two sides, so it has both a positive and a negative side. But what really matters is which side had a greater impact. And as per me, the positive side of demonetization surely had a much greater impact as compared to the negative side. Now, I'm going to tell you about some of the merits of demonetization that helped in the growth of the Indian economy. One of the most important merits of demonetization was that it was associated with bringing an end to the black money in India. Secondly, demonetization was done in India to demonetization was done to help India become corruption free by making it difficult for the flow of the unaccounted or the unaccounted cash that was basically earned by the people who followed unfair practices for earning money. Demonetization helped the government to track the black money and the unaccounted cash that could no more flow because of it, and the amount that was collected from the taxes, which was earlier involved in the unfair practices, was now better utilized for the public welfare and the development schemes. Demonetization has driven our economy to a cashless, our country or our economy to a cashless one. Lakhs of people, even in the rural areas, who were earlier, not even known with the cashless methods of transactions, came to use them. And as we know that cashless transactions are much more safer as compared to the transactions which involve cash, just because the transactions which involve cash, there can be a lot of unfair practices that can take place in there. The move has also promoted the banking activities. Now, even the small transactions take place through the cashless methods, or basically the small transactions are also going through the banking channels, and even the small savings have turned into a huge national asset. There are some reasons that is why only demonetization has been followed by a lot of countries. Otherwise, if demonetization only had negative effects and there was nothing positive about it, then so many countries would not have adapted demonetization. In this way, demonetization has helped our economy and the economy of the several countries which have announced demonetization or have adapted it. Thank you.
Two things which I liked in Adya's speech. Number one, that she told that every coin is having two sides, and we have to decide positive or negative depending upon which side is having the greater impact. That is one thing. And second thing, indeed, because of demonetization, this cashless system has come in a very good way in our country. So recently I was traveling to Madhya Pradesh and Chhattisgarh and UP, and you won't believe, I was not carrying a single money with me. My wife was carrying as a backup, and I paid everywhere with the help of Google Pay or some Phone Pay and all. So that is something which has happened in a very superb manner. Now I'm requesting Shravan to go against the motion.
Okay, thank you, sir. Good evening, everybody. This is Shravan, and I will put my view against this topic.
If you can switch on your camera, Shravan, your camera is off.
Okay, sir. Okay. As sir has told that every coin has two aspects. It depends on us that what aspects we have choose and which has the positive aspects. Of first point is that the biggest disadvantage of demonetization has been the chaos and frenzy it creates among common people initially. Everyone was rushing to get rid of demonetized note, while inadequate supply of new note and currency creates a lots of problem among the common people. Suppose the person who doesn't know the use of the technology, especially in our rural areas, they suffered most from this action that is taken by the government. Banks and ATM witnessed long queues, while a small business suffered from these steps. Many small businesses has down and eradicate in this condition. Many people suffer from financial losses. The situation was even worse in rural India, where people struggle to exchange and withdraw cash due to lack of enough bank and ATMs. They used to make queues out of the bank and ATMs, and this takes a lots of time. People, uh, the person who were in emergency will suffer from this. Another disadvantage is that the destruction of old currency unit and printing of new currency unit involves cost, which have to be borne by the government, and it costs are higher than the benefits of the demonetization. So, in my opinion, demonetization, if the new currency takes a lots of cost, then what is the benefit of demonetization? Another problem is that this move was targeted towards the black money, especially towards the black money that who have not kept black money in their home. Many people have put their black money invested in their businesses, large estates businesses, gold, uh, making large buildings, etc. Then what is the benefit of the demonetization? Many people who having converted their black money into white money during this condition by uh, uh, sharing the bank account of their relatives, putting them into the banks to make the money white. Uh, I think according to the data, 70 to 80% of the people have do this during the demonetization. Uh, so I thought that the way in which the government took this step, that is demonetization, is not good. I think government is more sincere and uh, more sincere than me. This is my view towards the demonetization.
Agreed,
Thank you, sir.
Shravan. Agreed, Shravan. Standing in the long queue in front of ATM to draw money was a real problem that time. We cannot ignore that. Now I will request
Yes,
Ashutosh.
sir.
Ashutosh will speak for the motion. Ashutosh, you can switch on your camera and speak for the motion. Ashutosh, are you hearing? Ashutosh. Okay. I think he is unable to hear. He is logging in, logging out also. So we'll go to our last speaker, Kriti Ranjan. Kriti Ranjan from Assam, and he will speak against the motion.
Hello.
You can switch
Good
on your
evening, sir.
camera. Yes, switch on your camera and speak.
Am I audible now, sir?
Yes, yes, Kriti, please go ahead.
Uh, since I am not prepared about this debate, sir, so I have no idea how to.
No problem, no problem.
I will I will just share with you some data regarding the black money and corruption and cashless, which my opponent team has, which my opponent friend has just said about the cashless society. But since at the beginning of demonetization of 2 months, the cashless society, the cashless economy was started. But since as the case started to flow back to the market, the data the data which has been collected tells us that the cashless economy was, people were using the cash more than the cashless system. And as per the black money, it was expected that 30% of the Indian case was were handled by the were black money. But since 99.3% of money has been recovered, recently RBI stated that 99.3% of the Indian currency has been recovered during the demonetization, which proves that there was no any kind of black money which was present inside the country. And regarding mainly demonetization was done for stopping the terror funding, which I guess it was just a failure, because after demonetization was done, there was a numerous attack on armies and all. And as per sir, what I think is life matters more than GDP growth and then economy, which we have seen that during the demonetization period, more than 150 people lost their life by standing on queue and standing in front of the hospital, because hospital didn't expected the case accepted the case during demonetization period. And furthermore, for printing the for printing the money, 21,000 crore was used for printing out the money during the demonetization period, which shows that beside our GDP growth was in negative 2.2%. We were going we were having negative growth of 2.2%, during that quarter of demonetization. In 4 months of demonetization, more than 50 lakhs employees lost their job, which was a big hunger for them. 1.2 lakh crore of 1.2 lakh crore loss to the Indian economy was registered during the 50 days of demonetization, which is a big hurdle to the economy of India. Since sir, by looking at this all data and fact, we can say that demonetization was not a success for Indian economy. It was just a failure, because we have not gained anything from it, but we have lost many lives and lives. That's all, sir. Thank you.
Thank you, Kriti. It was a good support to the against the motion team. Now Ashutosh has come back. Ashutosh, can you hear me? You have to go for the motion.
Yeah. So
Switch on your camera and speak. Yes, you can start now.
So demonetization of currency means the disconnectivity of the particular currency from circulation and replacing it with a new currency. In current context, it is the banning of 500 and 1,000 rupees currency notes as a legal tender. So then the topic demonetization helped and didn't hurt the economy. So for the fourth part of the debate, I will say 3 main topics. Number 1 will be over black money. So black money is considered as a cancer, of course, in any economy. It's a parallel economy which weakens the foundation of any country. it is estimated that in India, the total amount of black money is rupees 3 lakh crore. It's huge if we see that the total money in circulation is only rupees 17 crore. So over black money. Then the next will be foreign trust. So as we all know that transparency is always welcome, especially in business. It's the transparency is the most important gradient for foreign investors. Uh, everyone and every people in this universe, they always wish to have their money in a safe hands. So black money is one of the major factors in India that inhabits the rapid growth of the demonetization. So, and then demonetization proved that Indians can strive and adapt to any changes, and made people financially aware about different spending options. The government's effort to revamp the currency system provided people with a boost to use only the cash that was lying around and invest it in a more productive and faster way. That is it.
Okay, okay. Thank you, Ashutosh. We will go for the second round now. And I will request Navneet if he wants to add few more points or you want to cross any opponent, he can go for that.
No, sir.
Okay. Then we'll go for Shantanu. It's your turn now. You have to unmute yourself, Shantanu. Shantanu, unmute and speak. I think some net problem at Shantanu's end. Mayank, you can go for your second round. Shantanu, yes, now you can speak.
Yes, sir. Actually, someone called on the phone and the connection was lost.
No issues.
So, yeah. So, someone told that the whole measure was to take out that one of the major reasons was so that all the black money can be collected back in the home, all the black money can be devalued. So we can see that all the black monies that were seized during this period were amounted to about 1.5 lakh crores, with all the measures taken by government, which include the steps taken by the enforcement rate, income tax department, as well as demonetization. But the government planned that they will get about 3 to 4 lakh crores of black money only by demonetization itself. So we can see that how contrasting what the government planned and what happened in actual reality was. Another thing I will that many people say that this demonetization is done so that the countries are benefited from it. So first of all, I would like to say that demonetization is never done in a healthy economy. It is only done when the economy is suffering and is very hard. Like I mentioned, when it is in a situation of hyperinflation, deflation, or when there is something like political upheaval. But at the time when demonetization was done in India, there was nothing such being taking over the Indians, made India the first country to put demonetization while being one of the healthiest economy out there. The other thing I would like to tell that after demonetization, the inconvenience that was caused resulted in more than 100 plus deaths in country in the whole country due to people rushing out in crowds and rushing out in crowds to banks and ATMs for taking out money, taking out new notes. And as we go on the cashless view of the PM that many people that is now being very much realized in today's time. But you will get shocked that the volume of notes in circulation has stopped the 5 years round. So this is also something that was not expected by government, but it still happened. Even and if we take a step breakdown during the time when the economic demonetization was done, the time when farmers had to sell their crops of the Rabi season, or sorry, Kharif season. So there was no one was having cash at that time. They got stagnated. They had to make distress sales. They broke their back. Act as it even the acted as a pest on the crop sales. So that are my points for now. And even the government was promoting the infrastructure at that time. As the real estate broke hard, the developers had no cash to pay the wages, and even government restrained its contributions to the sector. So even even privatization helped in many ways. It created problems, and even not small problems as big as a black hole, if I can, in many more ways. So thanks, sir.
Okay, Mayank, your points for the second round.
Uh,
Net problem.
Many of small scale industries have declined due to demonetization. Want to make crystal and clear
Switch on your camera, Mayank. Okay, he has gone. He has gone. Going to Adya. Adya, second round.
So Shantanu Bhaiya just now said that demonetization can only be adopted by a country due to the situations or during the situations like hyperinflation or deflation, etc. I don't think that is true, because demonetization in India was basically aimed to curb the black money, corruption, and counterfeit the currency notes. He also told that India, during the time that demonetization was announced, India had a healthy economy. I agree with that. India had a healthy economy, and our prime minister must have thought something. And in India, actually, there was a lot of circulation of black money at that time, so he must have thought that it is important for black money to be removed from our country or to be reduced from our country. And there is a saying also, that not everything that glitters is gold. So like other countries see that Indian economy is very healthy, it is very nice, but from the inside it has so much black money, it has so much corruption in it, that it is when people come to see it from the inside, this will actually make them very disappointed. And our prime minister, he has a lot of wisdom, that he must have thought something, that no, it is important for us to actually curb the black money and remove corruption from our country, and that is why he announced demonetization. So basically I do not agree with this point that demonetization should only be announced or should only be adopted by countries during the situations of hyperinflation or deflation, etc.
Okay, well said, Adya. Now, because only 2 minutes left for the first session, I will request all of you to log out and log in again, and then we'll go for a second round of Mayank. So log out and log in again. So Mayank can start now.
Sir, as my friend told that small scale industries are declining. Sir, first I want to make crystal and clear that all things are happened due to pandemic, and it is not only faced by India. The decline in economy have been faced all over the world. According to RBI report, the amount of currency they have printed and printed and in the market there are more than 30% of real money are present. So so to protect the value of currency with respect to dollars, in demonetization have implemented. And so one of my friend also told that demonetization had not successful in the case of terror funding. Sir, in when the demonetization had happened, the many of parties in Jammu and Kashmir like PDP and many of them are criticizing the demonetization because from Pakistan side many of rupees are transferred to India, which help the terrorists to make violence in the valley. But now at present, there are not happen. They are declined, and and now there are little bit infiltration are occurring in Jammu and Kashmir. Sir, the main conclusion is demonetization will show its impact in long term. It is not a short time result. If requirement will occur, then the government will employ one more demonetization if it need for the country. Thank you, sir.
Shantanu, you have raised your hand. Unmute and speak.
Oh, sorry. Yes, sir. I raised that because I wanted to raise over there. First, I have said that, or it is never said that demonetization can never happen because only thing I said it was demonetization has never happened in a healthy had never happened in a healthy economy. It was something about history uh, and other thing was the small units that have been closer also due to the monetization happened in 2016 and the pandemic came in 2020. So small units have also been closed in the time of demonetization. So and after everything, after all the excuses one can give that how can one ignore the loss of the 100 lives that have 100 plus lives that have been made during the demonetization and it actually made.
Okay, so net problem he has logged out. Shravan, you have any point?
Yes, sir.
Tell me.
So as we see that the main motive of demonetization is to reback black money from the people and to stop the terrorist attack and to the person who is not paying the tax to the government. But we see that the government has announced demonetization in the year 2017, but the motive behind the demonetization is not running very effectively in the market or in the government system. Like the person, many people who is not paying taxes. If we hear the news of some week before, a palace called Chhapra, where almost 70 crore duplicate money is catched by the police. Then here is the point that demonetization is going to fail. Failure of demonetization is seen here. The main motive to stop the terrorist attack, but if we see the many terror attack has occurred after the demonetization. And last one is that we should be honest towards the demonetization. This is our responsibility. And that's also.
Okay, thank you, Shravan. Now, Kriti wants to speak. Kriti Ranjan, you can speak now.
Sir, the two main motive of introduction of demonetization was to counter the black money and terror funding. It was not done to boost the economy of the nation, but when black money and terror funding were failed, then the government transformed its idea to the cashless economy, but it too failed. And by the way, during the demonetization period, more than 11 crore fake currency were detected by the government, by the agencies. That 2000 rupees notes and 200 rupees notes were detected by the agencies. So we can say that the demonetization was just a failure. It was not implemented with proper manners and plans by the government. Since India is a large country, before implementing any kind of policies, governments must have taken steps and measures, but government didn't take any kind of measures, so it's just a failure. And government has said that about the taxpayers, 14% of increase in taxpayers was registered during after the demonetization. But if we see the data before data of 2018 2016 15, then the increase in taxpayer is just is nothing, because each year we can see the increase of taxpayers by 14 or 15%. And the total currency in Indian economy was 15.44 lakh crore, out of which 15.331 lakh crore has been gained back by the RBI. And by the way, sir, my opponent friend is told about black money and corruption free. It's just nothing, since all the money has been recovered by the government. Almost for 15.31 lakh crore has been recovered by the government, which by looking which we can say that there is no any kind of black money present inside the nation, but it is present outside the nation. So that's also.
Shantanu, sorry, Shravan, sorry.
Yes, sir. As he has told that the main aim of government towards the demonetization is that to be cashless. Sir, without applying this, I mean demonetization, we can be cashless.
We can be cashless without
so
this also, yes.
Yes, sir. I thought that the main motive of the government toward demonetization is to reback the black money. This is the main motive.
Okay.
So this is my point
Got it.
to that opponent.
Adya, what you want to say?
So he said that demonetization actually didn't failed in making a cashless society, making our country a cashless society, but it actually did so. Like you told about yourself also, that you did not have to take like even like you did not take some cash, and then also you just went through your whole trip just by these online transaction apps like Paytm, Google Pay, or any app, whatever. So obviously demonetization has played a great impact in doing so, and we can't actually say that it has failed to make India a cashless society or our Indian economy a cashless one. Yes.
Okay. Ashutosh, you have any more point? Ashutosh? No. Yes. You want to say something?
Yes, I do.
Please.
Demonetization helped us in increasing savings, as people tend to deposit their cash in bank rather than at home. So this will help them save more money. It also helped us in lowering the rates uh, when the with the currency demonetization. Money moves from people to banks and financial institutions. Thus, there is a better circulation of money. So this will lead us to a lower cost of funds, which translates into a lower lending rates. It also helped us to make a better economy. Uh, as more cash is with the banks, there's a higher circulation of money in the economy. The government receives more taxes and can undertake more development projects. This leads to a better performing economy. Then it also helped us in reducing the black money. So as bank checks if the old notes are genuine or counterfeit before accepting them. Thus, this allows the government to weed out the black notes from the market.
Okay,
That is
now
it.
I will listen to Shantanu first, and then we'll go to Kriti Ranjan. Shantanu.
Yes, sir. So, sir, I wanted to say that despite all these things that have been mentioned, the point that Ashutosh took forward was savings. That is, it will help. It will help. It help people increase savings. So actually, this point is not related to this topic. I wanted to say that if savings are done on nationwide level, it ultimately leads, which not everyone will agree, but it ultimately leads to decrease in the growth rate of the nation. So this is not related to the topic, but still I wanted to say this. And other facts are that the volume that I mentioned earlier, that the volume of the notes that have talked in the last 5 years, and many say that and and due to digitalization, our country has had to face round after round of challenges due to the economy, and it ended up in an all-time low in 2019 first quarter. So this tells us that how the demonetization, that although demonetization was for good of the country, it severely destroyed the economy. So that's all.
Okay, Kriti Ranjan, now you can speak. You were raising your hand, yes.
Hello, sir. As per my opponent team has said that no any after demonetization, there has been a cashless economy. But what I feel is that since what data speaks and the fact speaks that there was an increase. Bye. There was an increase in cashless economy, but after some period of, but only for a short period of time, sir. Since it was introduced in the month of November, from November to January, there was an steady growth in cashless economy. But after that, when the cash has flowed back to the economy, back to the market, since after that there has not been a that increase in cashless economy, sir. As per the data which I have seen, and about the saving which my opponent friend has said that savings leads to economic growth. No, since there has been it has been a long time of implementation of demonetization 3 years ago, but since this much of time period, we have not seen any kind of economic growth. Like our economy is just in a moving in a simple growth of 6 point and 7 point. There has not been a normal growth, abnormal growth. We have not seen an abnormal growth in the economy. That's all, sir.
Okay, I think everyone has got 2 chances to speak. A last chance, if anybody is having any solid point to put in front of everyone. Otherwise, we will conclude and finish. No. Thank you very much for coming and joining. And
Excuse me, sir. Excuse
okay,
me.
Shravan, yes, Shravan, tell me.
Sir, I have only one view apart from the demonetization is that uh, be honest towards the nation, and we are the generation after that we have to run the country. This all corruption, the main ill or the main weakness of the country, or unemployment, demonetization, these all are belongs to us, and we are the solution of these all what we called problems. So we should be honest.
Okay, so thank you everyone for doing a great research on demonetization and putting your thoughts in a very nice way in front of the audience. We are going to connect again next Sunday on 14th of March at same time, 5 p.m. Thank you very much. Have a wonderful day. Bye-bye. Take care.
Thank you,
Bye,
sir.
sir. Thank you.
Bye, sir. Thank
Bye,
you.
Bye-bye.
sir.
Bye-bye.
Bye, sir.
Bye-bye, Ashutosh.